Hello everybody, my name is Jens Kruger, and today I had the pleasure of talking about lots of different kinds of deering banjos, and this one here is the Calico I just played. Well, a long time ago, Janet and Greg Deering, they had a dream of making a really good banjo that's affordable for everybody, and they did that with the Sierra, of course. And then they thought, well, let's upgrade this and really make something, you know, a little bit more fancy and make it look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and that's what they did with the Calico. Now the Calico has been with the Deering Company for a long time, and it's really an exquisite instrument. When you look at it, it's curly maple, it's got this unbelievable, you know, wood, and the color, I think they really have a winner with this color. A lot of people really just, they'll see this banjo for the first time, it's just like, whoa, I gotta have this banjo, because it's just beautiful. You know, the wood is just exquisite. There's a beautiful purfling here. I don't know if you can see that on the side. Little beautiful color purfling. Also in the resonator. It's very, very nice. This is the standard Deering pot. It's the violin grade maple. It's a really good vibrant maple. It's a ratio of density and weight, the elasticity is just optimum. You know, it's used by the greatest violin builders in the world, this kind of wood, and so it really also helps the banjo. The flange is a typical Deering flange. It's a little bit heavier than, let's say, on the Tenbrooks, because it's just full weight, and it keeps the rim really together. That makes the banjo sound very compact. The banjo doesn't, the sound just doesn't go anywhere. It's really stable. And also the air chamber is a little more compact than on some other models. This is really the standard banjo. The advantage of having a banjo as tight as this one is that with just very little effort, you have a very clean, very clear tone. So if you have just a light touch, or let's say you're playing with a guitar and there's a singer, you don't want to play really loud, you just want to play in the background. The banjo reacts instantly and gives you full tone. Sustain is remarkable on this instrument. Yeah, it's really, 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 really nice. all the inlays are mother of pearl, and it's a beautiful ebony fingerboard. Well, I spend many nights, you know, with Janet and Greg in San Diego, and we talked about all the different kinds of banjos that they're making, and we never actually think that we should change anything on the Calico because it's just so perfect. I mean, we incorporated a lot of the newer things, you know, into this banjo in the last 20 years, like by introducing this wood rim, by introducing another tone ring. And the tone ring is a subject, you know, that's just very tricky, I mean, to talk about. Because people have there's so many tone rings out there. But basically what a tone ring does, it helps to sustain the note a little bit, especially in the bass frequencies. And it's because the bass, the bigger bass waves, you don't want the pot just to absorb them too quickly, so you have some sustain in the bass. And so the tone ring really helps the head to keep the energy in the head and not just get it completely absorbed. So if the tone ring is, let's say, very hard material, you can have bronze that's really, really brittle, and you get very, very good bass response. But the problem then is that you get very brittle in the highs as well. So, and if the tone ring is very, you know, soft, you get you know, a little, you know, you get nice highs, but the bass becomes very soggy. So it's always a compromise, and you just have to find the right alloy and the right weight and the right shape. And I think this is a really, really, really great balance for anything, you know, that you would looking for. And the rest is just setup. You know, first, once the banjo is good, you just have to work with the setup. So setup is something that is very individual. And the banjos, they get set out, you know, sent out by deering with light gauge. It's a sort of a light gauge string. It's a very standard set. It's 10, 11, 13, 22, 10, and it sounds very, it's a very beautiful sound. You can hear that the note separation is really good. So when you play with a guitar, that's when you play it, you know, with other people, that's when the sound of the instrument really actually comes out, because then you see what's left, you know, with all the others going on. And this is where this banjo really shines, because it really sounds great in any situation. I recorded with the Calico. I have a friend, you know, who bought one, and he came by, and it sounded so good, so I said, let me record something with it. Yeah, an amazing instrument. Check it out. It's really worth checking out.